Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast coming up next. Is it true? Is it true? Powerhouse Hobbs to WWE? We're going to talk about it. Happy New Year coming up next.
This is the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast, your home for real pro wrestling talk.
Soon, Bang Out Club will meet their fate. We have a secret weapon. Someone from Lisa Bang Out's past, just in case she tries to get involved in our business. Meet our insurance policy.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we the champs. Thanks for listening. We gone.
You want the best? You're looking at her. This ain't just a sport, it's a lifestyle. Welcome to the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. We are the champions of wrestling talk. Now, here's your host for Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast, the insightful S. Scott Bars, wrestling media in the dynamic salute, Darkwing Dub.
Please stand by.
We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Happy New Year to you folks. Feel like it was just yesterday. But, yeah. Happy New Year to everybody. We back. Hey, man, how'd your New Year go, bro?
OG Gucci sauce. What up, everybody? It's your boys, the Southern King, Darkwing Dub, Southern born, royalty personified. It's your boy.
Once again, pronounce it like the letter and don't say it at all. Your boy S. Scott Bars, wrestling media. Hey, man. Your New Year went good, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was all good, man. Had a good time with the folks, and yeah, threw a few drinks back. Nothing too crazy because I'm not much of a drinker, but yeah, had a little champagne for the New Year. You know, brought it in real nice with the wife and some family members. Man, how was yours?
Yeah, man. I can't complain, man. Brought in the New Year with the family. We went to a service on Sunday, and you know what I mean, got that blessing real quick. Then after that, I believe did we go? Was that on the New Year that we went to go eat, or was that later? I don't off the top of my head, but yeah, man. Everything's going well, man. Can't complain. You know, everything is copacetic, you know, but yeah, man, it was all right. New Year, man. Healthy, strong, you know, all that good stuff, you know.
Absolutely. It's good to hear, man. Good to hear. I hope everybody is starting off the new year the way they wanted to, whether if you had resolutions and all that stuff. I hope everything is going well for y'all. I hope everybody gets exactly what they want from the year 2026 and beyond.
Most definitely. But we got a lot to discuss because there's a lot been going on. There's been a lot going on, and one of the biggest stories right now is Powerhouse. Powerhouse Hobbs possibly to WWE. Now, is these rumors true, bro? Is this confirmed?
Shout out to Dadrian. I first saw that from him, and according to Dadrian, because you know Dadrian's in the know, according to him, it's true. It's true. I would assume since his contract expired just at midnight that there might have been some tampering going on. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. But it's kind of weird that because everything that I've been seeing and hearing, and I know a lot of people don't like this guy, but he's pretty much in the know of everything too. After listening to JD from NY last night, it's pretty much already set in stone that he's going to pop up in he's going to pop up in WWE. And according to JD from NY, I'm not saying that he's a good source. I mean, but he's pretty knowledgeable on this kind of stuff. He's not going to NXT. He's going straight to the main roster. I also saw on X, Sean Ross Sapp also reported the same thing. So it looks like that Powerhouse Hobbs is going to be going to the E for certain. I guess the reason why he's leaving AEW, I guess Tony Khan offered him a lucrative deal, and he decided that he wanted to test the waters and try his luck elsewhere. Before I get into how I feel, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. What do you think?
Honestly, and a lot of y'all might disagree, but I said this before, there are some wrestlers that will flourish in different companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, the destination for Powerhouse Hobbs might just be better for him in WWE. It might just be. Now, I know some of y'all might disagree with that, but the destination for him might be better in WWE. Now, mind you, there are other wrestlers that are in the E that the destination for them might be better in AEW. We just heard the Rascals are now in AEW from what I understand. Or they were backstage or whatever the case may be. But we heard that they were AEW bound. And this is what I'm talking about. Me personally, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to test the waters. He wanted to bet on himself. There's nothing wrong with that. Bet on yourself. You're 30-something years old. You're in the prime of your career. Bet on yourself. Go out there and see what else is out there for you. Sometimes it's not all about money. You know what I'm saying? And from what I say, he was offered a healthy amount of money. But if he was getting this healthy amount of money to stay, that must mean he was already getting some cake beforehand. So he should be all right, you know what I'm saying, going into the E, So sometimes it's not all about money. I'm honestly interested in seeing how this is going to work because not for nothing, WWE likes the brolic type of individuals for the most part. From what I've seen.
So you didn't say it right. That's why I'm shaking my head. You didn't say it right.
Oh. You mean the big meaty men? Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's what WWE like, the big meaty men.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for all you cats that's about to say something, pause, okay? Pause.
I'm out.
Time out. Before hey, Rayhan, I see you out there. I see you out there about to say something, Rayhan. Pause, bro. Pause. Shout out to Ugly Gang. Anyway, like I said, I feel like it's he's going to do some big things in the E if they book him right. They got enough guys his size there to really make some noise. Can you imagine him versus Oba, him versus Gunther, him versus Brock Lesnar? There are so many matches they could put together with this guy right now. If you ask me, I don't think he needs to go to NXT, but I understand if they do put him in NXT just to get him suited for their style of wrestling, I could see why they do that if they do that. But I don't know. WWE is kind of petty, so they might just do the same thing they did with Jay Cargill and send him right to the main roster. Difference is Powerhouse Hobbs has way more experience than Jay Cargill, and he's been around for a bit, especially on the indie scene. So I don't see him making the same mistakes as a Jade Cargill. Not to pick on her or nothing like that. I'm just saying, as far as, what growing pains she had to get to where she's at right now, because she is the women's champion right now. You know what I mean? So I think he's gonna be all right. My opinion. I think he's gonna be all right.
I like the move to WWE. I really do. I think AEW has a hard time booking bigger guys. Like, we've seen what they've done with Wardlow. I think Wardlow would probably be the next one to leave AEW and go to WWE or TNA or something like that, because I don't know what it is about AEW and bigger guys. Like, we've seen Big Bill. Like, where are your big meaty men? Like, you got to have a little bit of big guys to go along with your athletic guys, like a Will Ospreay or a Ricochet. Where are your big guys at?
I just think they don't. I just think they don't know how to book those type of athletes. I just think that's what it is. I think they're Tony Khan is so much indulged in the athleticism of the smaller guys that he really don't know where to put the bigger dudes on as far as the roster. Now, not for nothing, so far they've done okay with the Hurt Syndicate. I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's okay. Now, Bobby, when Bobby come back, how are they going to book Bobby? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Where are they? Are they going to book him in the main event scene? Are they going to have him doing something that's going to lead him to the world title? I want to see what they're going to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But they just haven't shown that they can book bigger dudes properly. We've seen the downfall of Keith Lee. We've seen, of course, you mentioned Wardlow. We've seen the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. You know what I'm saying? These are dominant figures in your promotion that you should be booking, wrecking everything. The only person that I could say that they kind of done justice to, besides me mentioning the Hurt Syndicate situation, was probably Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, they kind of put him in some pretty good situations, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. I mean, some might disagree, but I feel like they put Joe in a lot of good situations. But not for nothing, too, Joe is a veteran. So Joe knows how to maneuver around, and I don't feel like he needs too much guidance. Like, he knows what to do, you know what I'm saying? So Joe already has a presence of a main event guy. He knows how to maneuver around, but I think Powerhouse is going to be great, man. I don't see an issue with that.
They've also done well with Brody King. I'll give him Brody King too.
Yeah, Brody King, yep.
What are they going to, now that they're not tag team champions, him and Brodito, now that they're not tag team champions, what are they going to do with Brody King? Now we'll really get to see, okay, he's not with the little guy anymore and Bandito. What are you going to do with Brody King? But I do like the move for Hobbs to leave AEW and go to WWE. Number one, I read that he actually left on good terms. So if his contract runs out with WWE and he wants to go back, Tony Khan will take him back. Guys like Miro, he didn't leave on good terms. So I think once he's done with WWE, we might not see him in AEW after that. But that was another guy. Miro is another guy. He went over there, had a strong push, and then just faded away. And now he's back in WWE. I don't know, but I like it for Hobbs because we've seen that Triple H or Triple Nose will push the big guys. He will push guys like look at Drew McIntyre. He's not a small guy. Yeah, everybody was like, "Hey, when's Drew gonna get his chance? When's Drew gonna get his chance?" But we've seen Triple H, and Drew now has the title. He's called up the Obafemis. He's called up Trick Williams is not a small person. He's like 6'4", 260. So Trick Williams, he's been called up. I mean, we've seen what they'll do with Gunther. Look at Gunther. Oh my gosh. So Triple H does have a bit of a track record of pushing the big guys. It's the little guys where AEW towers over WWE. Now we'll see if that changes with the Javon Evans and the Ray Phoenixes and so on and so forth. But I think it's a great move for Hobbs. I hope, just like we say about Oba, triple nose. Hey, Darkwing here. This is your chance to show us that you're not the racist that everybody thinks you are. You done called up all this talent from NXT. You're bringing over Hobbs from AEW, another black talent. We've been clamoring for Carmelo Hayes for over a year now. You're finally doing something with him. This is your chance to get rid of that I don't see color stuff that you tried to pull because we all know what that is. We all know what that means. Now is your chance. You done called up the big black people from NXT. You're bringing over Hobbs. I promise you this, because we haven't seen the Street Profits in quite some time. I understand Bianca Belair has a hurt hand. It's having a hard time healing from everything that I've been seeing. But if you want to get rid of that racist thing that people are holding over your head, including me, I can't speak for him, but including me, you better book these guys right. You better start booking Trick Williams right. You better book Oba. You just spent a lot of money to bring over Powerhouse Hobbs. You better book them right, or else you're never getting rid of that racist thing that everybody's holding over your head. You're never getting rid of it.
Honestly, bro, to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to get rid of it, even if he books those guys right. I don't think it's going to ever disappear from him. I think, look, we know the IWC is petty. They're not going to get rid of that. They're going to hold that to the end of time with Triple H. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to hold that, so I don't see him getting rid of that no time soon. I think that is sticking with him for life. You understand what I'm saying? For life. Life.
A way to cool it down, I guess I'll say the way to cool it down is you better learn how to book these guys that you done brought up from NXT and brought over from AEW, especially the ones that are black.
Well, if you're talking about cool it down, then definitely cool it down would be one of the words that I could use. Cool it down, because I don't see them getting rid of that no time soon, and I don't even think he cares. Actually, he doesn't care. He's already indirectly stated that he don't care. You know what I'm saying about us? It's already been stamped. He don't care about us. So, it don't even mean anything anymore. So
it's a shame. It's a shame that that he done went out there and pretty much told everybody that he doesn't care that people think that he's racist. Like, why is that something that you want to have hanging over your head like that? That's and especially in this day and age, why would you want that hung over your head? I get it. You're the chief content officer of a major company. I got it. But when this company starts losing money, who's going to be the first person to go? It's going to be Triple H. It's going to be Triple H. So if I'm him, I'm starting to care a little bit more, because if TKO really, and I doubt that they care either, but if they really start to care about, wait a minute, why are these people calling him racist? You know what? They could easily get rid of Triple H and bring up his best friend, because as much as people still like to hate on Shawn Michaels because of his past, the one thing that he's shown so far from NXT, he has no problem pushing black people.
Well, I think that's more or less Shawn Michaels, basically, washing away his old ways and becoming a new. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of y'all still got hate for Shawn Michaels. I don't got hate for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's been doing a terrific job on NXT for what he has done for those guys and girls. I think he's done a terrific job. You know, I don't I, I don't hold grudges. He's shown that he's a different human. Now, as far as his boy, that has yet to be seen. And sometimes it takes longer for others to really see the light. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he do have to get, removed for some time to really open his eyes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, the way he's doing things, it's not just us he don't really care for. You know what I mean? It's in general. It's in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, TKO in general, like, they don't care about the hardcore wrestling fans or what our opinions are. You know what I'm saying? I'll be surprised if they even watch our show to even hear our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so far up there, you know what? What do they care? But at the end of the day, our opinion matters. People like us, our opinion matters because we pay that money to watch your show. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that fill up them seats. Those Johnny come lately fans that you got right now, they're not going to last forever. They're not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? They're cool right now because they're the ones that got the money. But they're not going to be the fans that's going to be around for the long haul. Those fans will delete themselves. They'll be gone sooner or later. They'll be out of there. Delete, delete, delete. Ah! That's what Matt Hardy be doing. Yeah, but they'll be gone one day, and people like us will be still around trying to watch shows, but it is what it is, man. But I think Powerhouse Hobbs is in a good position to, map out his fate, betting on himself, So we see what happens. We'll see. We'll see.
We sure will. And like I said, if there's one thing that guys like Hobbs and Oba have going for them is that they are big and meaty. And we know that WWE is always going to push the big meaty guys. So it's the guys like Carmelo Hayes and Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans that almost kind of have to worry a little bit more because they're more on the smaller side. So I'm not too much worried about guys like Oba and Hobbs. It's guys like why did it take Carmelo so long to get put in any kind of good situation? Yeah. Everybody's saying because he's so small. But if you look at Braun Breaker, you take race out of it, because I know everybody's like, well, one's black, one's white. If you take race out of it, what is the difference between Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes? Braun Breaker is bigger. He's a bigger guy. Yeah, so it's easier to push a bigger guy than it is a smaller guy. Yeah. So that's why guys like Braun Breaker, Gunther, even Ilya Dragunov had a harder time when he got put on the main roster to really get going. It took him to be injured and then to come back for people to be like, oh, this guy can really go. Because Ilya's not the biggest person either. So
yeah, definitely not.
Well, but Oba and Hobbs are going to be put in good situations. Now, the one thing that doesn't kind of make me nervous is how Triple H treated Bobby Lashley on his way out, right? So is Hobbs and Oba going to get that same treatment, or are they going to get better treatment because they're younger? Because I get it. Bobby Lashley is 50 years old. Is that why Triple H treated Bobby the way he did? Is because he's 50? And is Hobbs going to get Hobbs and Oba going to get a different treatment because Hobbs is 34 and Oba is in his 20s?
You know, it's going to be something that we're going to have to just pay attention to. You know, we don't know just yet. Everything is just speculation. So we'll see. We'll see. We did see, that WWE has gutted NXT, and a lot of them are coming to the main roster. So, we're going to see what happens as far as them booking the newer guys, especially the Powerhouse Hobbs, the Obafemis, the Javon Evans, the Trick Williams, things like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't like how they did Javon Evans neither, man. Like, how are you going to basically have his contract signing during the commercials and then show what happened when it comes back from the commercial breaks? Like, why would you do that? Like, that made no sense to me.
That wasn't a good look.
It certainly wasn't. That didn't make no sense whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't know why they would do such a thing. Like, you supposed to, if you really love this guy like you say you do, you were supposed to have him front and center doing everything live. Not, when commercials are on, like, when people are going to get snacks before they come back. Oh, Javon Evans is on their screen. What is he doing there? Oh, he's contract signing. He's signing the Raw. Wow. Like, you don't think that was something that was supposed to be something special? You know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of things that I'm afraid of with WWE. But like I said, I guess we'll just have to see what's going down moving forward. Because there's a lot of things happening. So.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, of course, you all know that we'll keep our eye on everything, and we'll get with you with the news as it comes.
Yeah. Big shout out to Professor Bear. We were just on his show about 30 minutes ago, and we had a terrific time with the OG. We talked about everything. We talked about the origin of Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle, and we got into other stuff as well. And it was very appreciative for him to invite us on his podcast to discuss these things, and we welcome him to come on the show as well. We're working on that right now, so stay tuned for that, for all his fans and followers that are watching us right now. You got anything else, bro?
No, y'all just be on the lookout for the different shows we got coming up. We got a few interviews lined up for you guys. But yeah, y'all just be on the lookout.
Yeah. Most definitely. We got a few interviews coming up. We just finished the interview last week with Jordan Tyler. Shout out to Jordan Tyler. We're going to be dropping some clips from that real soon. If you have been seeing, we got the AI thing going on right now. I know you guys are paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? We got our AI selves, and now, as you can see, these guys actually look like us. Now, yes, we got our actual faces and look on the AI program now. So pay attention to that. We got some special things going on with that, and we're moving forward. Also, I need you people to go to my music channel at S Got Bars. Please subscribe to my channel over there. I dropped the freestyle, AI freestyles. As you can see, I did some for over here and I did some for over there. And, you know, it is my lyrics, people. I just got AI to rap it. You know what I'm saying? So check out my Matrix self kicking them bars. You know what I mean? I'll be dropping some more. I'm thinking about dropping a freestyle for Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about doing that. You know, we'll see how that goes moving forward. You know, I'm listening to my brother. My brother said I gotta get back to my roots and get back in my bag. So I'm getting back in my bag. You know, for those of you know, I was working on an EP. You know what I mean? I'm not the best at juggling different facets of whatever. And I kind of let the EP fall short trying to juggle the podcast, and it wasn't a good look. I know my bro, producer, you know what I mean, one of my good friends from childhood, he's mad at me. I know he is. He won't say it, but I know he's mad at me, so I definitely have to make it up to him and get this project done, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it will be done, trust me. It will be done. I know some of you guys have been looking out for it, so it will be done. You know what I mean? I gotta listen to people, you know, so.
Before I forget, y'all go subscribe to Darkwing Dub's YouTube page if you can. I am in the middle of dropping my top 5 for each position on the basketball court. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., my top 5 point guards of all time will be dropping. Be on the lookout for that tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm keeping everything else a surprise. Whenever it drops is when it drops. So the next one is going to be my top 5 shooting guards. I'm not going to tell you when. It's just going to drop. But yeah, y'all go subscribe so you can be looking out for that, man. For real. And then make sure y'all go support this man's music. Make sure y'all tell him the same thing I tell him. Get back to your roots, bro. Get back to the music. Get back to the music. Y'all see the little freestyles, little AI freestyles that's been dropping? That's all him. He's telling AI what to say. That's him. That's coming from his mind. Y'all back me up and tell this man to get back on that music.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. You know, I definitely been slacking, but like I said, we was having so much momentum, and I was afraid for us to lose it. So I said I felt like I had to just get right. I did try to juggle both, but it just was difficult for me to do so. Like I said, I have a lot of ground to cover. I am going to get it right, and I am going to do what I'm supposed to do. So just be on the lookout for some more of this content that I'm trying to drop. Be on the lookout for my bro's content he's trying to drop. We trying to keep this thing moving. Follow his podcast. Follow Bars Wrestling Media. You know what I mean? When we combine like Voltron, we over here. You understand? So this is Voltron. You know what I mean? Right now, Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle is Voltron. And on the other side, we got the arm, leg, or arm. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, we'll be back real soon with some more episodes. Y'all stay tuned. We appreciate y'all. Once again, Happy New Year to everybody that is tuned in. We're going to kick this joint off right. See y'all next time.
Yo, Robert Mason here, and the fire in this arena is unreal.
And I'm Molly Finwick. We are the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle commentary team, bringing nonstop action. And that wraps up another explosive edition of the podcast. Join us next week as the road to the championship continues.
This is the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast, your home for real pro wrestling talk.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we the champs. Thanks for listening. We gone.